Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are gonna see how should we checkmate with double bishop fast and quick, mostly within approximately 25 moves. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. Let's take a random position like this, and one rule which you must basically remember is the guy playing with two bishops must mate the lonely king, the king on e4, the black king, within 50 moves. If he exceeds above 50 moves, then the game can be claimed as a draw. So we must mate him within 50 moves, which is pretty long and easy, but still white must take care of beware of stalemate attacks, stalemate tricks, and etc. etc. Okay, so from this position we will follow some important steps in which white can checkmate black slowly and easily. So let's proceed. So you can see that in this position the bishop is randomly placed in the position and black's king is somehow dominating on the center. So let's see step by step how white can proceed in this position to checkmate black. First step is to combine your bishops. Combine your two f1 bishop and c1 bishop together. For now you can see that these both bishops are a bit separated a little bit, but now you must combine it like this. Like first you must play bishop d2, king d4, bishop e2. Combining, you can see that these two bishops are stick together, and you can see that it can control many squares in the long diagonal. So that's the power of bishops, double bishops, if you combine it precisely. So that's an easy step, and that's the step number 1. So let's go to the step number 2. Step 2 is to centralize them. Centralize them in the sense you must centralize them in the squares, centralized squares, that is d4, e4, e5 and d5. So let's see how that works. For that you must use the help of your king. White's king should help for that in order to centralize white's double bishops. So let's see. White will play king f2. If black plays king d4, he can play king f3, king d5, king e3, king e5, and something like that slowly. Bishop d3, king d5, bishop e4 check, king e5, bishop c3, king d6, bishop d4, and yeah, the second step is over. You must centralize these bishops like this, and now you can see that black really can't run his king to a1 in this diagonal, in this area, and or in this h1 area. Either he should go to the 8th rank and get stuck there, or he should go to the a8 b8 8th rank, and or he should go to this 8th rank. So anyway, this is the second step, which is currently finished, and let's go to the third step. Third step is to bring your king into the action. Bring king to action. So what you should do is, so now it's black to play, and black can play something like king e6, and now white should go to the opposite side of where black's king is placed. If black's king stays on d6, then white, you can go either side, even on f5, something like king f4, king f5. This is also winning, but let's try the other way. King d3, king d6, king c4, king e6, king c5. Let's bring white's king into action like this. This is the third step. I'll explain it in detail why. So now the third step is finished. Let's go to the fourth step. Fourth step is to control the bishops precisely. Now double bishops has a crucial role to control and shorten black's king to escape to some squares. White should control many of the squares precisely and end up cornering black's king and slowly mating him. So for now you can see that it is white to move. So now you can see that it is white to move, and he can play a waiting move. Waiting move is important. Please make sure that you follow many of waiting moves in this kind of position. Bishop c3, something like bishop c3 or bishop b2. Waiting move is important. Bishop c3, let's play bishop c3, king e7, and now the crucial square e6, we should control it by bishop f5 or bishop d5. Maybe both are correct, but bishop f5 makes more sense. If you play something like king d8, then you are directly, stuck to the 8th rank by bishop f6 check, king e8, and something like bishop e6. You are now stuck, and the mating net is coming to you really soon. But black will try his best resistance by playing king e8, and now you should again make use of the white's king by king d6. And now if again black plays king d8, then after bishop f6, the same kind of, he's stuck in the 8th rank. So anyway, he's gonna be stuck in the 8th rank, but he will try his best. He will try to play king f7, and now you should again play a waiting move, bishop to d4. And now he is again forced to play on the 8th rank, and now he is stuck. If he plays anywhere, he should play somewhere around king g8 or king f8 or king e8. Anywhere he goes, king e8, then bishop e6, controlling this last f7 square, and now cornering his king. King f8 is also replied to bishop e6, and king g8 is also replied to something like bishop g6 maybe. If you play bishop e6, then you will play king h7, and little bit some sort of problems may be there. So the better is bishop g6. So coming back, yeah, this is the correct sequence. King e8, bishop e6, king d8, bishop f6 check, king e8. And now let's go to the 5th step. Slow corner opponent's king. Make use of the waiting move here quite precisely, and make use of white's king for the crucial help to corner black's king in the h8 or a8. Practically in this position, h8 is nearer to black's king, so we must corner it to h8 somehow. So let's see how we corner it. This is step 5 is just for theory. We should follow step 6 here, which is really important in this position, and that is reposition of your king. Reposition of your king is, you must bring your king to the g6 other side than on d6, because you are gonna mate him on h8 square. So you need your king help by, your king must stay there on g6 to make sure you mate black. So let's see, king e5, king f8, king f5, king e8, and black is now stuck here. King e8 and king f8 are his only moves. King g8, king f8, and now white should again start controlling squares. Bishop d7, king g8, bishop e7, again controlling f8 square, and now black is totally cornered, and he is gonna get mated now. King h8, and now again waiting moves, really important. You shouldn't play something like bishop e6, which leads to the direct stalemate. And now precisely you must play the light square bishop anywhere. Even king h6 works. King g8, bishop e6 check, king h8, this mates. But you can even play the light square bishop anywhere by bishop e8, king g8, bishop f7 check, king h8, bishop f6, and it's a checkmate. So the important point you want to note in this kind of double bishop checkmate is waiting moves are really important, and beware of stalemate. That's the only 2 points you must remember if you get a position like this in your board game, and if you want to checkmate this. Let me tell you again, note, waiting moves are really important, beware of stalemate. These two are the small points you must remember. That's all. So that's it for the video. This is how we must checkmate when we have double bishops. Just we must beware of stalemates and waiting moves. Other than that, this mate is pretty easy. So that's the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more exciting contents related to chess. Thanks for watching.